Coming right up, the 76ers taking on the Pacers. For the Philadelphia 76ers, the journey of a new season starts now. The challenges of the past have become fuel to create a path to success. Pacers, Sixers, coming up next. It's the NBA brought to you by 2K Sports on this very special Easter Sunday. Kevin Harlan with you, joined by Doris Berg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge reporting courtside. And a look here at the scoring trend over the last several months for Tyrese Halliburton.
It's been surprising to me to see him take a little bit of a tumble lately in terms of what he's doing for them offensively. The points just haven't been there. for him like they were a few months back. The defenses he's facing have adjusted to him, and he hasn't been able to make his own adjustment.
Look at the 76ers starting group. Barkley is out there with Joel Embiid. Then it's Butler. Then there's Allen Iverson. And it's Greer in at the 2. And for the Pacers, Tyrese Halliburton is out there with Miller. Then it's Daniels. Then it's O'Neal. And it's George in at the 3 spot. Doris, opening night. This is what we've all been waiting for.
Oh, Kevin, for the diehard fans, that late summer months, those are brutal. You're just anxious to get back at it and see the greatest in the game go and apply their craft. Can't wait.
Barkley the pass to Embiid, and he jams it down right over Jermaine O'Neal.
And it's no secret that Embiid enjoys the spotlight. When he gets a chance to show off some, he seizes it.
Here's Halliburton. Cross contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Greg, there's a lot of impressive things about Tyrese Halliburton, most notably how efficient he is.
Yeah, Kevin, those percentages are terrific. But not only that, he's phenomenal at it, making sure he keeps his teammates involved. Just a remarkable young point guard. Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
Halliburton. A kick out to O'Neal. Miller with a wide open look. They get it back. It's tipped. Now the 76ers on the break. Oh, and the jam by Butler.
Man, he just sees everything on the floor. Nice vision from Iverson to find the open man.
Miller outside. The long distance three is buried.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
The 76ers have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. Here's Iverson. The kick outside to Butler. Iverson against Halliburton. And it's Iverson missing.
And really, despite that miss, they've had a solid start offensively.
And again, the turnover by the Pacers.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Now the 76ers with it. The Pacers beat them last time when these two teams met in Indiana.
Yeah, and looking back at their last game against this club, they were badly out-rebounded.
Now here is Miller. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Butler passes to Embiid. Here's Greer. Covered by Miller. O'Neal against Barkley. Pass to Embiid. Pocket 6. And it's Daniels with the rebound.
Boy, 9 times out of 10, that's going in. I'm sure he surprised himself with the miss.
George. Passes it to Daniels. O'Neal is screen on Iverson. Halliburton passes to O'Neal.
This is just an extremely gifted passer. Halliburton's vision is elite.
The 76ers trail. It wasn't the best of seasons, Doris, for the Indiana Pacers last year. But there are reasons for optimism.
Kevin, they've got a talented young core that appeared to really enjoy playing with one another. It was a selfless group that looked fun to coach, and I believe the franchise headed in the right direction.
Here's Greer. Butler from outside. Can't get it to fall, and he's missed his second after making his first. Indiana's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Offensive rebound. Here's Daniels. Got a piece of it. Here's Iverson. Here's Barkley. And he goes big with a dunk right over Jermaine O'Neal.
Oh, let's go home. That was just ridiculous.
I do not remember the last time I saw a dunk like that in a game. Now, here's Halliburton. And stolen by Iverson. To the middle. Barkley dishes to Iverson. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. And the 76ers decide to take their first time out here. And they're great at both ends, but the Sixers offense, Greg, The Sixers offense is elite.
And it all starts with Joel Embiid feasting inside and at the free throw line. And his teammates reap the benefits as well with wide open shots on the perimeter.
Some changes here for the Pacers. On our test, it's checked in for O'Neal. Mullen comes in for George. And it's Jackson in for Halliburton. And then for Philadelphia, Chamberlain's checked in for Embiid. Malone comes in for Barkley. And Irving subbed in for Jimmy Butler. 6 to shoot. Here's Chamberlain, and it's Chamberlain finishing it off.
I'll tell you, the combination of agility, wingspan, and stamina are very difficult to keep Wilt from scoring off those misses.
Here's another rebound.
If you look for someone to clean the glass, you can't do much better than this guy.
Yeah, he's setting the gold standard for rebounding, nearing the 4th most rebounds of all time. Here's Irving. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That one is on our test.
And guys, it's crazy. He really was a late bloomer. You know, Irving didn't have the big-time amateur career you hear about with some stars. But, boy, he's more than made up for it.
Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
And again, another assist.
And he continues his climb up the all-time assist leaderboard.
You're right, now he's tied for 5th most ever. What a career.
And for now, he's equaled Steve Nash. I got a feeling he'll continue his ascent up that leaderboard.
Here's Iverson. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Yeah, easy call.
For Philadelphia, they have missed both of their free throws tonight. 0 for 2 so far.
And one of the highlights last year for this group was the fact that they were so efficient from the charity stripe. That's a huge factor.
That one is no good. And, Greg, while the Sixers have been effective time and again, they've been unable to get past the conference semifinals.
Where they bowed out in 5 of the last 6 years. But you go back, they haven't made it any further since Allen Iverson led them to the finals back in 01.
And so it looks like the 76ers will retain possession here. On the wing, Irving. Defended by Mullen. Shot clock at 5. And the slam dunk by Irving.
And you love the quick ups, but then how about that explosiveness on the finish? Irving, man, he just has incredible gifts.
And stolen by Iverson. Chamberlain against Miller. Here's Iverson. The basket good off the assist from Chamberlain.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
And it's Allen Iverson with the foul. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game.
That's already this guy's 2nd foul now. He's either going to have to sit or play a bit more conservatively.
Here's Halliburton. And Cunningham with the block.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Malone can't hit.
It's all about the defense right there. Without that level of activity, he probably scores it.
Halliburton kicks to Mullen. Here's Smith. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
How about the big guy attacking the rim? The throwdowns are loud and emphatic.
No good that time. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. 76ers lead by 3. Live from Gainbridge Fieldhouse. Well, we hope you're enjoying your Easter as we are here as we get underway once again. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for Philadelphia.
Right off the bat, they're going after the ball, looking to jump into the passing lanes and create some steals in transition.
You've also got to love how their defense has been contesting so far, denying shooters to this point.
So with George on the bench, here's who Rick Carlisle's going with. Mullen is out there with Danny Granger. Then it's Halliburton. Then there's Oladipo, and it's Smits in at the 5 down low. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. The NBA, of course, is so loaded it's not easy to come out on top. Joel Embiid said, for us to be able to win, we need to try to be perfect. I need to play at the highest level possible. Our shooters and defense have to do their job. It's tough, but it's fun. I guess you have to enjoy the journey as well, Kevin.
Yep, the journey, right, David, is the reward. That's for sure. Dave, thanks. And Philadelphia calls time here.
T-shirt bedlam. Right now, fans. Let's hear you go wild. This is your Pacers Youth Girls Team.
Checked in for Indiana. Miller comes in for Oladipo. Jimmy Butler, he's checked in for the 76ers. And Granger with the block.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
Indiana moving it around. And it's George finishing it off.
And after all the injury setbacks, you see the elevation Paul George has. That is impressive.
Out to Barkley. Just about a minute and a half has gone by here in the second. Here's Malone. Misses the layup. Indiana trailing here. And here's Miller outside. Here's Granger. And he lays it straight in. Gets back and forth this first half.
And this could continue to go back and forth the entire way.
Butler in the corner. To Collins. Barkley outside. Butler at the elbow. Four on the clock. 14 feet away. He squares up and sinks it. Butler's got his second basket. What would you pick right now, Doris, is one of the things that impresses you most about playing the NBA?
Boy, Kev, there's a couple of things that really stand out. Number one, the ball skills that players have and the ability to shoot the ball with range off the bounce. Those are game-changing aspects in today's NBA.
And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter.
You love that defensive effort right there showing up.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. While we have a chance, let's now take a look at the teams that top the league in shooting from beyond the arc. The 76ers, number 1.
You know, they went through stretches when they just didn't miss from beyond the arc. I mean, that carried them right to the top of that list. You know, the word you hear most about Granger is efficient. Good from mid-range, draws a lot of fouls, can score even when the D has all of his attention.
And that one, good.
Taking back the lead once more. Give these teams credit. Man, they are battling.
Neither team willing to give an inch, and neither able to seize the momentum. This has been a fascinating one to watch.
Gets the three-pointer to fall. Miller's got 8.
Oh, nice work finding the open man by George. Plays like this prove he's a team player.
Here is something great from Pacers history. They were a dynasty at one point, and you remember it well.
Yeah, you're talking about the ABA days, but it's true. The Pacers were a dominant team before the merger. They won 3 titles in 4 seasons just before joining the league.
The Pacers making a switch here. O'Neal's checked in.
Well, you have to understand how to score when you're in the paint and you are 6'5". Tyrese Halliburton, he knows the way.
Iverson up top. He's covered by Halliburton. And the dunk by Iverson.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Here's Halliburton. Barkley grabs the board. And for the Pacers, they come in off a great outing against Los Angeles. Butler with the ball. George picks him up. Oh, and the dunk by Malone.
Well, just terrific unselfishness from the veteran forward. Jimmy Butler more than willing to pass if he finds a teammate open.
O'Neal kicks to Halliburton. And the Pacers another three. It has been nip and tuck through the first half.
Exactly, guys. The way it's seesawed back and forth, unbelievable.
O'Neal against Iverson. It's good from long range. Iverson's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And it's encouraging seeing Iverson just bury the three ball. When he's got that shot going, he is basically unguardable.
Out of bounds, it'll be 76ers ball. Danny Granger is checked in for the Pacers. Oladipo comes in for Halliburton. And Philadelphia also making a switch. Embiid's checked in. For Philadelphia, they've gone 6 of 9 in the second quarter. Some good work from the field. Oladipo finds Miller. Granger, good. And Miller gets the assist. Granger's got 5. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for Indiana.
They're really mucking things up for the opposition, racking up steal after steal, just not letting them develop any kind of offensive rhythm.
The other thing they've done a great job of so far is getting offense off of their defense, forcing turnovers and quickly converting. Wow, a little show and tell from the Butler. Jimmy giving the fans their money's worth.
And that last look brought to you by the AT&T 5G Slam King. And there's a foul. It goes on Jimmy Butler. That'll be his second foul of the game. Some changes for Indiana. Daniels is checked in for Granger. And Halliburton subbed in for Victor Oladipo. Here's Halliburton. The quick look, no good that time.
Well, he's a quality mid-range shooter, but he can't get that one to go.
And it's Greer missing. Butler's got room. And the Pacers can't get it to go.
Boy, a really tough quarter for this guy. Just struggling to make shots right now.
Barkley, and that's good.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Out to Miller. Looking to get back on track here. Here's O'Neal. And the jam by Jermaine O'Neal.
Good to see a player going all out when the game's this tight.
You know, G.A., he knows what his job is. Patrol the offensive glass.
And that's so demoralizing to your opponent. To play great defense and have the possession end that way, that's tough to take.
Iverson against Halliburton.
Well, you love the footwork and the persistence from Tyrese Halliburton defensively. Great pressure.
Here's Daniels. Nice pass. Nice catch and a resounding dunk.
Well, what he lacks in size for a typical center, he makes up for with all that athleticism. Boy, can he elevate.
And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Pacers out in front, leading by just 1. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David. All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
It'll be the Cleveland Cavaliers up against the Nuggets out in Denver. That's a 3:30 p.m. tip-off Eastern Time.
This is a game everyone had.
Switching back now to the Philadelphia 76ers, they've been fighting it out through the first half of play.
One thing I like, their efficiency. Very patient, not forcing them.
And that's a halftime wrap. Let's get back to the second.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. And Halliburton's got the ball here for the Indiana Pacers. It's a one-point game. And on the floor for Nick Nurse as we get into the second half. They've got Embiid, Butler out there with Barkley. Then it's Iverson. And it's Greer in at the two-guard spot. And there's the foul. It'll go on Tyrese Halliburton. That'll be his second foul of the game. And here is Iverson. Fires the three. It's rebounded by Indiana. Daniels has got his fourth rebound with that last one here tonight. Greg, in terms of the Pacers' last few seasons, some have pointed to their relative lack of size. What do you think?
Well, I think a big push for them this summer was adding to their front court, particularly getting more size at the forward positions. And I think they've improved in that regard.
Oh, going high to throw that one down.
Sky high. Fantastic one-hand jam. The 76ers trail by 3. And there's the foul. It'll go on Tyrese Halliburton. And that'll be his third foul so far. Irving's checked in for the 76ers. Collins comes in for Allen Iverson. Greer passes to Irving. And there's the drive. Here's Embiid. And the rebound goes to the Pacers.
Well, I guarantee you this is not what they talked about in the locker room. 0 for 3 and looking lost.
Stolen by Collins. Barkley dishes to Irving. Yep, it counts. Irving's got 6 points.
Their first basket in 4 tries. Let's see if that basket gets them going. It can be contagious now.
Miller, no luck.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
Barkley with it. George picks him up and wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. Left side, Collins. Barkley kicks to Collins. The shake. It's rebounded by Indiana. O'Neal's got his 5th rebound in this one. There's Miller with the 3, and the Pacers can't get it to go.
Well, they have the advantage, but you still feel like this guy needs to find a way to get himself going.
Barkley the pass to Greer. It's rebounded by O'Neal. O'Neal's got 6 rebounds in the game. Pass to Miller. A 3 ball. It's tipped. Embiid with the steal. And now Philadelphia on the break. And then Irving slams it in.
And go back to the steal by Embiid. That ignited the break. And Joel's length is such a factor defensively.
And great camera work showing up on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. A kick out to O'Neal. Takes it inside, and he banks in the layup. 6 points for him as we approach the 4th quarter. Still anyone's ball game.
Yeah, neither team able to create much of a cushion.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Tyrese Maxey's 6 a.m. workouts give him an edge. His motto, I prepare in front of nobody to perform in front of thousands. He says he's done 3 workouts before someone else even opens their eyes to prepare to work out. He said, I feel like that creates a psychological advantage when I step on the court. I have no reason to fear anybody. Kevin?
No reason at all. Hey, thanks, D.A. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by George. Collins checked in for the Pacers. And the 76ers also making a change. Jimmy Butler, he's checked in for Collins. Butler passes to Barkley. Just 5 on the clock. Can't hit the turnaround jumper.
And boy, have they been hitting the backboard in this game or what? Kind of surprising. It's such a tight game.
Steps back. Halliburton finds Miller. Back to Halliburton. Good. And Miller gets the assist. Halliburton's got 10 points in the game.
Such a multi-talented threat on the offensive end, and you love his confidence.
They get it again. Embiid dishes to Butler. Another shot. Misses the layup. Indiana's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Left side, Halliburton.
76ers foul. First personal foul. Second team foul.
They set the pick. There's Miller with the three.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam. See some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. Butler kicks to Embiid. Here's Greer. Bangs home the trifecta. Greer's got the game tied up here for the 76ers.
Using those sight lines to find an open guy and being always ready to deliver.
And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. Poke loose. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
You too. That's a jump ball.
Here's Greer, guarded by O'Neal. The kick out to Irving. No good with the triple. And so it's Halliburton who brings up the ball for the Indiana Pacers. Buries it down low. Halliburton's got 12 points in the game.
Well, this guy has been efficient and effective all night. That IQ has been on display.
Timeout called the 76ers. And the 76ers with a completely new group now. And now, courtesy of the 2K leaderboard, here are the teams that led the NBA in block shots last year. Second, the Pacers.
A big part of their defense really revolved around their ability to block shots at the rim. It's so valuable to have that kind of backline protection. Allows you to be aggressive on the perimeter.
Back to Iverson from the arc. It's rebounded by Indiana. Smits has got his 6th rebound on the night. On the wing, Mullen, guarded by Chamberlain. Mullen passes to O'Neal. There's the triple. They get it back to the inside. And the powerful one-handed slam.
Oh, going high to throw that one down.
Sky high. Fantastic one-hand jam. Lets a floater go, and Oladipo pulls it down. Pacers leading by 4. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Collins against George. Set it up with the fake, but it's offline. Kicks it out to Collins. Iverson outside. That will count. He knocks it down, but wait a minute. The officials are getting together. They may want to review this one. And not so fast.
The previous play is under review.
Make sure they got it right before we go to the 4th.
And the NBA Replay Center in Secaucus is queuing it up. And even before we look at the replay, I'm pretty sure he got that off in time.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
And the call is going to be overturned. The second look shows that he did, in fact, beat the clock. We're at the end of the 3rd, and we've still got a close one. Pacers lead by 2. Live from Cambridge Fieldhouse, you're watching 2K Sports. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. Danny Granger out there with Paul George. Then it's Miller. Then there's Victor Oladipo. And it's Smits in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So that's the group out there for Indiana. Takes a step back. The 11-footer. Iguodala, no good. Pacers leading by 5. Here's Granger. Shays with the rebound. Hey guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Indiana?
And they're playing beautiful basketball right now, racking up the assists by playing so unselfishly, just finding the open man.
I also like how they've played in the painted area. They've made an effort to work on the inside and convert those chances.
And the 76ers with a completely new group now. Pacers have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. There's the pass to Granger. Back to George. And he drives in and denied. He sends it right off the glass.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
The 76ers trail by 6. Barkley. And Barkley throws it down.
Well, not exactly one of those big, burly power forwards, right? He depends on his leaping ability more than those guys, and it serves him just fine.
And it's Oladipo with the jam.
This guy, an explosive athlete, Victor Oladipo, no doubt.
Butler in the corner. Here's Iverson. Out to the wing. It's stolen by Oladipo. Granger for the 3. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Going inside. Greer gets the bucket.
Man, you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Boy, when it's this close, you try not to give up these kinds of buckets. Boy, you got to do better defensively.
And here's Miller outside. Out of bounds. It'll be 76ers ball. A moment now to see how the schedule is looking for the Pacers. On Monday, they'll host the Brooklyn Nets. Always good to get another look at a terrific defensive play.
And that is a huge block. Given how close this game is, a stop like that was right on point.
The Pacers making a switch here. Daniels has checked in. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Iverson against Oladipo. Pass to Embiid. Barkley outside. That's in, and the Pacer lead is cut down now to just 2 points with that basket from Allen Iverson.
A volume shooter, Iverson stays aggressive on offense, whether he's hot or cold. And right now, he's a fighter.
Miller, no luck. And here's Embiid. He'll bring it up for Philadelphia. Butler goes in. And here's Iverson outside. And Oladipo pulls it down.
Well, he hasn't proven to be much of a floor spacer for them. He had the 1-3, but that was back in the first half.
Indiana making some changes. O'Neal comes in for Danny Granger. Halliburton subbed in for Miller. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. O'Neal. Good D by Embiid. The 76ers have gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the fourth quarter. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. And the foul on Victor Oladipo. That is his first foul of the game. Miller's checked in for Oladipo.
Onto the court for the Pacers, number 5, Reggie Miller.
And it's Paul George with the foul.
Pacers foul.
That's his first foul.
And now only 1 away from being in the penalty.
Team foul.
We're in the final quarter of play here. 3 minutes in. Butler from outside. The 76ers again can't hit it. Indiana's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Outside, O'Neal. They get a hand on it. And they're running. The kick outside to Butler. Greer passes to Embiid. Butler at the elbow. Iverson with the ball. He's covered by Halliburton. 4 on the shot clock. The 76ers need to get off a shot. Intimidating move by Embiid.
And in the big moment, Embiid is your guy. He's always ready to go on the attack.
Attention fans, now on the court is your Hype Squad. Get loud, let them hear it.
Pacers. Mullen comes in for Jermaine O'Neal. Chamberlain's checked in for Philadelphia. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, I heard Rick Carlisle during that last break talking with the team. Our coach told his guys it's not over until it's over. He asked them to stay sharp out there and to keep fighting. If we lose this, it's on us, he said. Back to you guys.
Thanks, David. Back to Iverson. Passes to Greer. Kicks it to Chamberlain. Now the dish to Iverson to take the lead. The rebound by Mullen.
When you're not in rhythm with the 3-ball, why do you keep firing from there?
And it's Allen Iverson with the foul. That's his 4th foul of the contest. .151 left in the 4th quarter.
In order to space the floor effectively for his teammates, he has to finish that one, guys.
Back to Butler. Pass to Greer. He kicks it to Chamberlain. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. Roy Hibbert picks one up.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
So the first one drops, and that gives them the lead. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 2-point ball game.
And how about the composure there at the line? A ton of pressure on those free throws, and he knocks them both down.
Another miss by Philadelphia.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
And you know what? They keep calling his number, and they're simply trying to get him out of this funk. He's such a clutch shooter. This guy lives for these kinds of moments and delivers.
Here's Iverson, and the dunk by Iverson.
He's a difference maker. Iverson with all the shots in his arsenal and ready to deliver.
Down low, here's Miller, and Miller throws it down hard. Time running low, guys, and somebody has got to win this one.
Yeah, well, who knows? We might need overtime in this one. It's been that kind of a game.
Halliburton against Iverson. Outside Butler. Here's Greer. Knocks down the 3.
So much riding on that shot. What a bucket.
I'll tell you, that changes things, doesn't it? Good job, young fella. What a game.
Halliburton. Hibbert dishes to Miller. Mullen against Chamberlain. Moves back up. Good. He has tied up this game. Oh, what a shot. Sounds like a rock concert in here.
And guys, that was the bucket they have been waiting for.
And timeout called by Nick Nurse. Some changes here for the Pacers. Daniels, he's checked in for Hibbert. And O'Neal subbed in for Mullen. And then for Philadelphia, Malone comes in for Joel Embiid. That's Barkley in for Chamberlain. Barkley the pass to Greer. Back to Barkley.
Big time bucket there. They've got to play for a stop here with the 2-point lead. Most important thing, no open threes.
Timeout called the Pacers. They're trailing by 2. We've got 22 seconds left in the fourth. Guys, your thoughts?
And they've got plenty of time to get a basket.
Well, they've got to be aggressive, guys, because the defense doesn't want to foul here.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And we know how dangerous Halliburton is from the stripe. Not a guy you want to foul.
And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to fall.
2 shots.
He's able to hit the second one, and that narrows the gap to 1. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
And you know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
And the first of 2, no good. Heartbreaker.
He is so good with the ball in his hands when it matters. Iverson is not a guy defenses want to send to the line in late game situations.
Count it! Fearless move by Tyrese Halliburton. The game is complete and the mind is ready.
And Philadelphia calls time here. They're trailing by 1. We've got 13 seconds left to play here in the fourth.
Substitution on the board.
We've got 13 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Here's Iverson. Missed. And an intentional foul there stops the clock. Good on the first, and that'll put them up by 2. So he gets them both, and it's a 3-point game.
Yeah, how about the nerves there? Those free throws put them in a very good position. 3 points clear.
Oh, he had a chance there to send it to overtime, but they come up empty-handed. So a close game sees Indiana take this one. What a show they put out here at home tonight.
I mean, these are those games that feel so great to win, and really, it's like a knife in the gut to lose. You gotta love being on edge of your seat and just wondering what's going to happen. How is this thing going to play out?
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in as we leave you with the New Balance Player of the Game.
Yeah, Red wins the tiebreaker.